Welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Financial Climbs, and today I'm going to take you through three stocks that Google themselves have been buying. So the first stock I have for you is Freshworks Inc. The current price is at $14.91. Looking at the 1 day graph, you can see there's been a very recent spike here, all the way up to 15 before it's come back down. We can see some consolidation in sort of the nearer term past. But if we look out at the 1 year mark, again, we can see, it had highs back here at the start of the year at 20. Low points down at 12, and really we're in the middle of that at the moment. So is this a buy at the moment, noting it's one of Microsoft's big plays? We can see we've got 12 analysts out of 18 rating this a buy, guys, and look at the current price down here at 14.91. We can see that the worst case scenario we're looking at is 12, but really the average here is 20. That sounds exciting at a 32% jump, and best case scenario even at 27, that is an 81% increase from where we are. Just having a look at the past 2 years, we can see that really we are at a low point here, or a fairly low point considering the highs it has seen. So it looks like there could be some opportunity for growth here. And let's not forget that Google themselves have been buying this. They currently have 82 million pounds invested, and a 32% increase at the end of the year doesn't sound too bad. Let me know what you think. Right, so the next stock I have for you is Prime Medicine, guys. If we have a look at the overview for Prime Medicine, we can see that the stock is currently trading at around $2.50. And if we look at the 1 year mark, it hasn't done too well. We've been 50% down. But what I always say is, guys, it's never a good idea to buy a stock at all-time highs. We've got to look at where there is potential, and we can see in the last month alone it's almost doubled in size. So is there something going on that we need to be aware of? Let's have a look at what the analysts are saying. Well, look at this. We've got 7 analysts out of 11 calling this a buy, guys. Look at the kind of trajections here at $2.50. We can see that an average of $8 is what the analysts think. That is an astronomical 200% increase if that materializes, guys. But look at that. The upper side of this is looking at a $12 mark. That could be almost 400%. So definitely one stock to watch, and definitely one that the analysts are very bullish on. Now, moving to the third stock I have for you is GitLab. Now, GitLab have 3.87 billion pounds worth invested from Microsoft. So Microsoft are really backing this stock, and we can see in the 1 day it hasn't really done anything special. We can see that there's been a lot of accumulation going on, and really if we look back as well to the 6 month mark, we've actually seen a decline, 20% down in the last 6 months, and again 20% down, maybe 10% down in the year. But let's have a look at what the analysts are saying on this one. Again, really high trajectories. You can see in the last 2 years, we really are at a low here at $45. And what you can see is out of 29 analysts who've covered this in the last 3 months, there's a strong buy here from them, guys. 20 of the 29 are saying strong buy, with an average at $62, which is 40% up from where we are now, with best case scenario out at 85, which would put us at 88% up. So an interesting one where Microsoft are really backing this. I'd be really interested to hear a little bit more about what you think, and whether you think this is a buy as well. Just to summarize then, those are our three stocks, guys. We can see that, they've got very strong predictions for the future. The analysts are backing all three of them to do well. We have to take note when Google are investing in these companies personally themselves too. What do you think about these? Which one are you backing out of the three? And are there any other Microsoft investments that you're looking out for? I'd love to hear from you. Don't forget to like, share, and smash that subscribe button. You've been listening to Financial Climbs, and I'll catch you in the next one.